has shut down Nike headquarters in
She just entered Nike's main office and made the whole structure her own private exhibition. Unique brand cookies, high-end coats not yet available, plus a grand reception. LeBron James likely never received. The WNBA's top player showed everyone precisely who leads women's hoops currently. Nike stretched out the red rug, and Clark dominated each and every moment. Do you believe Nike is at last showing Caitlin Clark the recognition she merits, or ought they to have done this ages ago? Tell me below in the replies. Caitlin Clark remained somewhat low-key following the Team USA auditions. She wasn't generating news reports constantly, she wasn't producing viral content everywhere. A few individuals even began questioning if her off-season would be uneventful. Such individuals were mistaken. Totally mistaken. Clark appeared at Nike's main facility in Oregon, and the video emerging from that trip is utterly insane. We're discussing a degree of reception most competitors never experience across their full professional lives. Nike didn't merely ask her for a brief picture session, then send her back with complimentary footwear. They converted their whole premises into a Caitlin Clark gallery. First, consider the coat. That bespoke Nike CC coat Clark had on? Luxury barely starts to define it. The style, the tailoring, how her emblem sits just right on the chest. This item likely runs $300 or $400 at least. And here's the surprise, it's not actually purchasable by consumers yet. Nike granted Clark private entry to items not found in shops. That's the type of privilege granted to competitors who shift opinion, who market goods, who earn Nike billions. As she entered the facility, staff members were arranged as if she were nobility. They gave her a personalized miniature basketball with her insignia raised on it, not printed, but raised. That's a focus on specifics that shouts, "We're putting significant funds behind you." They'll likely begin offering those small basketballs for sale, and they'll be gone in roughly 14 moments. Alright, now regarding that emblem for a moment. Caitlin Clark's CC emblem is truly among the finest athlete insignias in athletics today. Certain individuals remarked it resembles Chanel or Gucci, and frankly, that's precisely its appeal. It's crisp, refined, gender-neutral, and immediately identifiable. It doesn't shout basketball athlete. It declares top-tier label. That mark could grace designer purses or upscale timepieces, and no one would doubt it. Consider other hoop stars' emblems. Most appear intricate, cluttered, over-eager to be witty. Clark's insignia features two intertwined C's that seem fit for a haute couture show. That's brilliant marketing, and Nike distinctly understands it. The marketing items at this gathering were absurd. Bespoke carryalls featuring from anywhere, marketing, an allusion to Clark's phenomenal long-range scoring talent, mugs bearing her emblem, biscuits adorned with CC patterns. Nike converted their main office into a Caitlin Clark, and every staff member thoroughly enjoyed it. A video showed Clark attempting a shot on a small basketball hoop with her insignia behind her. She sank it, as expected, because that's her routine. The staff reacted wildly, as if they'd just seen her make a championship-winning basket. That's the vibe Caitlin Clark generates wherever she appears. Alright, let's get serious for a moment. Nike has faced some censure regarding how they've managed Caitlin Clark. Many individuals believe they weren't doing sufficient early. While Clark was shattering every milestone in female collegiate hoops and drawing unparalleled interest to the game, where was Nike? When she was filling venues and obliterating broadcast viewership, why wasn't Nike leveraging that drive straight away? Yet this occasion, this alters the storyline entirely. Nike is plainly fully committing to Caitlin Clark presently, and they're not being discreet concerning it. The scale of effort they invested into this head office appearance matches what they've done for their prominent male stars. We're discussing Michael Jordan's domain here, LeBron James's domain. That is not hyperbole. Review the video. Someone online noted something intriguing. Nike WHQ is covered in CC items. We've not witnessed anything comparable since Michael Jordan. That's a strong claim, but upon examining the pictures and clips emerging from this function, it's tough to dispute. Nike converted converted their primary corporate site, their actual employment location where countless workers arrive daily, into a Caitlin Clark. That's not an ordinary sports star presence. That's an enthronement. The From Anywhere contest slogan is especially clever. It encapsulates precisely what distinguishes Caitlin Clark: her knack for stepping back from 30 feet and sinking baskets that cause opponents to doubt their. It's unforgettable, it's promotable, and it succeeds worldwide. Supporters in China, or Europe, or South America might not grasp every specific of her university journey, but they can comprehend From Anywhere. They can view her best moments and realize exactly what that expression signifies. An X account named CC Off Season has been monitoring Caitlin Clark's every action during the hiatus, and they merit immense praise for informing. No one knows its operator. It might be someone linked to Clark's group, it might be a devoted admirer, but they perform amazing tasks recording all her activities. Each public outing, each picture, each item of apparel is itemized. That profile released most of the Nike main office video before major news outlets even realized the occasion occurred. Likewise, an account titled Caitlin Clark Style monitors every ensemble she dons, and that profile gained huge traction during this Nike trip because, clearly, Clark was sporting unique Nike apparel that no one else possesses. Admirers were analyzing each garment, attempting to discern when they could acquire it themselves. The video displays Clark delivering a short address to Nike staff, although the sound lacks clarity in most segments. However, you can observe the expressions on individuals' visages. They're absorbing her every utterance. She's just 22 years of age, and she's directing a chamber full of company heads and creative minds as if she's done so for ages. A particular feature that grabs attention: Clark appears distinctly slimmer than she did throughout the WNBA period. Several individuals remarked on her weight reduction, and while we're not here to scrutinize her physique, it's important to mention that off-season fitness is plainly her focus. She's not resting and unwinding. She's getting ready for what follows, maintaining peak condition, ensuring she's set to excel once the season recommences. Let's confront the obvious issue. Why is Nike undertaking all this for Caitlin Clark? The reply is straightforward and harshly truthful: profit. Clark shifts goods unlike nearly any other hoop star currently. When she utilized Wilson basketballs during her collegiate tenure, Wilson's revenues soared sky high. When she inked with Nike, supporters instantly began inquiring about her exclusive footwear. When she dons virtually any item of Nike clothing, that product vanishes within moments. Nike operates as a corporation, and companies pursue earnings. They've calculated the figures, they've witnessed the broadcast viewership Clark produces, they've observed the online interaction, they've noted the stadium attendance statistics. The information indicates that investing substantially in Caitlin Clark isn't merely intelligent, it's crucial if they aim to control the female basketball sector. Another element is involved here: rivalry. Adidas has been active within female hoops. Under Armour seeks to regain significance in this area. Puma has been enlisting notable female competitors. Nike cannot risk Caitlin Clark's enormous societal influence going unutilized, or even worse, her connection with the label becoming tense to where she ponders alternatives when her agreement requires extension. By staging this huge gathering at their main facility, Nike transmits several communications concurrently. To Caitlin Clark, you are our main concern, and we fully support your achievements. To rival companies, withdraw, she belongs to us. To shoppers, the goods we are developing with Caitlin Clark are superior and unique. To fellow sports figures, this signifies what collaboration with Nike at the top tier resembles. The moment of this occasion is likewise planned. Clark recently completed the Team USA selection procedure. She's part of the country's dialogue. The WNBA break is when casual supporters begin to overlook athletes until the league resumes. Nike is ensuring that won't occur with Clark. They're keeping her prominent, keeping her in the news, sustaining the impetus she generated throughout her record-smashing debut year. Observe the online popularity figures surrounding this happening. The tags connected to Caitlin Clark's Nike trip were trending on X for periods. Instagram interaction was exceptionally high. TikTok videos about the gathering garnered millions of watches. Nike didn't fund that attention. Caitlin Clark's inherent Of course, that's precisely the kind of return on investment that drives corporate executives wild with excitement. A comment observed on social media read, "We pray for times like these," indicating women's basketball finally achieving this level of corporate investment and attention. That particular sentiment is vital to comprehend. For many decades, women athletes have been requesting, no, explicitly demanding, the identical treatment, the same marketing budgets, the same production value male athletes receive by default. Caitlin Clark is finally obtaining it, and it's raising the standard for everyone in women's basketball, but let's just keep it real. This isn't happening purely because of the goodness in Nike's heart. This is happening because Caitlin Clark proved she can indeed deliver results. She proved she can sell tickets, generate ratings, move merchandise, and establish cultural moments. She performed the labor. She gained this consideration via performance and influence. The cookies with her logo, the custom coffee cups, the tote bags, the exclusive merchandise, these aren't merely fun promotional items. They represent concept validation. Nike is testing what Caitlin Clark merchandise truly resonates with consumers. They're gathering data on what designs work, what products people want, and what price points make sense. This event constituted a partial celebration, a partial focus group, and a partial strategic planning session for Clark's future product lines. When that signature shoe eventually launches, and it certainly will, Nike will already know given they've been observing how people reacted to all Clark items brought out to date. They'll understand what hues sell most, which designs create the highest interest, what pricing best balances profit and reach. The From Anywhere's branding also reveals engaging opportunities for product ranges beyond just footwear and clothing. Workout gear, hoops, arm sleeves, tight apparel, every single piece can feature that slogan and Clark's emblem. Nike can construct a complete environment of Caitlin Clark merchandise appealing to young athletes wanting to shoot like her, supporters wanting to, regular buyers who just find the branding looks hip. And we must also observe what this implies for women's basketball as a whole. When Nike pours this much into one player, it shows the entire sector that women's basketball merits serious funds and serious focus. Other labels will react. Other divisions will take note. Other players will recognize what's possible and strive for similar treatment. Caitlin Clark is truly transforming the economics of women's basketball through each Nike event. Businesses can earn huge returns from female athletics if they're ready to invest correctly. She demonstrates supporters will attend, purchase gear, and interact with media if the offering is promoted well. That Clark has stayed quite humble despite all of this makes her even more marketable. She isn't here demanding attention or acting entitled. She arrives, performs her duty, thanks her supporters, and keeps working hard. Such genuine modesty combined with elite talent is a marketer's dream. So, that's how it is. Caitlin Clark showed everyone she's not just women's basketball's future, she's its present. Nike's event proved they're finally backing her the way she merits. If you're excited by Clark's dominance and want more media on her impact, hit that like button and subscribe. Which Nike merchandise do you hope to see from her next?